thank you all for being here, and welcome to the 4th annual Next Opportunity at Work Staff Career Development Conference. Woo! And I want to give a special thank you to all of you who decided to be here, because you're really doing this for yourselves. You know, if you think about what our theme is, reflect, envision, and act, that's all about this conference, and we have many ways that we're going to help you do all 3 of those tasks. We want to try to get right into the program, and I'll give you some further announcements about a few program changes and other things that are going on afterwards. But let me start out by giving a special thank you to Chancellor Dirks, because he's the sponsor of the NOW conference and has said that it will be an annual event for us. This is really a commitment to staff, and we're really grateful for it. In a minute, you're going to hear from Rosemarie Ray, our CFO, and also the Associate Vice Chancellor for Finance. And she is going to be representing senior leadership and their commitment to you, the staff, in what we're going to be about for today. And then that presentation will be followed by our keynote from Naila Nasir, the Vice Chancellor for Equity and Inclusion, my new boss, no pressure. And so we're just so totally excited, because we also have as our luncheon keynote, Clara Chorley. And one of the things that comes to mind about who is on tap for presenting to you in the larger formats is right now is a great time in history. Think about it. Hillary Clinton is the first woman nominee for president. And then here we have all women as the featured speakers, the keynotes, the senior leader representatives. So we're making awesome history here too. So let's give that a round of applause. And let me just take a quick inventory. Give me a show of hands for those of you who are coming to the NOW conference for the first time. Oh, okay, this is awesome. We love the fact that every year we have 500 or so people attending, and there's always new people coming for the first time. So thank you for being here, and I hope that you enjoy the experience. I also just want to check in. How many of you are staff on the administrative side of campus, in an administrative unit? Okay, and so other people are an academic? Okay, that's odd. So where's everybody else from? Not everybody raised their hand. Anybody here from a Campus Shared Services Center? Yay, we've got some representatives from there too. That's great. You know, we filled registration within 5 hours of announcing it with the Cal message. And we have 520 attendees. Don't tell the fire marshal. They're not all here yet. We know that sometimes it's a little hard to get here in the morning. But to put on a conference like this is really a huge collaboration. It takes a lot of people to get it going. And we collaborate most specifically with Learning and Development and Human Resources, and also University Health Services and the Career Counseling Group. But we have 70 volunteers here today. Any volunteers in the room here? Some of them are out in different places. We have career coaches, the event staff, the stadium staff, and the planning committee, who you'll see a little bit later. So I'll get to some of the changes and things that we're going to have a little bit later, just to kind of tickle your fancy. We do have a raffle. We're going to be raffling off some terrific gifts at lunch, as well as at the reception that's up in the University Club at the end of the day. And our featured raffle item is Amazon Echo Dot, if you're interested. And so hopefully we'll see many of you later on today as well. So now I want to take a minute to introduce Rosemarie Ray. She's the Associate Vice Chancellor for Finance and our Chief Financial Officer. And she's here to officially welcome you on behalf of the Chancellor and senior leadership. Rosemarie brings over 30 years of experience in finance and administration, and she, over her time, has worked in both public and nonprofit sectors. And she has developed a wide depth and breadth of knowledge in budget and financial management, strategic planning, and operations. Prior to coming to Berkeley, she was the Chief Financial and Administrative Officer of the National Trust for Historic Preservation, where she had oversight responsibility for two of the strategies in the Trust strategic plan, financial strength and creating a 21st century workplace. She has a BA in accounting from Radford University, a master's in public administration from American University, and she's a doctoral candidate in organizational design at the George Washington University. With a focus on unity, collaboration, and value creation, she's a strategic thinker and problem solver who is passionate about helping Berkeley reach its vision for financial sustainability. And many of you who know her know that she's really a stellar example of a leader who champions and supports her staff in terms of their professional and career development. She coaches, and she does unique things in her own unit. She has regular town halls for her organization, bestows an impact award to her staff that go above and beyond in service of the campus. And she's really passionate about mentoring and coaching staff all across the campus. So who better to come and welcome you to the Staff Development Conference than Rosemarie Ray. So here we go.
It's funny what you hear when people describe you. All I heard was old. And I don't know what an echo dot is, so I think I have confirmed that I am getting up there. But on the behalf of the Chancellor, I'd like to declare every Friday Ice Cream Social Day. This is obviously why the Chancellor doesn't ask me to do this very often. But thank you. Thank you for participating in the 4th annual Next Opportunity for Work Conference. I came last year. I'm back again because the overwhelming turnout of this event, we are filled to capacity. I think there are hundreds on the wait list, is truly a show of commitment to your professional and career development. And I commend you for taking the time to do this for yourself. Staff is the most important asset. Staff is the most important asset that this campus has, and you are critical to the success of this university. I speak for the entire executive leadership team when I say that we are really committed to investing in your success. And one of the key ways that we're able to do that is to sponsor this conference annually to bring you together with an array of professional and career development opportunities. As Sid said, the theme this year, Reflect, Envision, and Act, is something that is personally very important to me, and I just wanted to share a couple of reflections about that and what they mean to me. Reflect. Pay attention to your inner dialogue. Reflect on your natural passions, what it means for your career path and growth. Make it work for your career path, and begin to craft a clear picture of the career you want to have. Envision. Take the time to map out your career goals. It's inspiring to think about how to get the career you want by envisioning your journey and enhancing the skills and broadening your experience. And lastly, act. Make a plan to act on your new learnings and accomplish your goals and broaden your career horizons. And I speak about this frequently at these types of venues. It doesn't matter what your degree is anymore. It does not matter. The most brilliant data analysts I have are English majors. So don't be held back by what's on a piece of paper, not at Berkeley. There's a huge opportunity for you to stretch beyond your traditional academic background. A couple of tips. I talk about this a lot. I'm not very good at any of them, but patience. We are a very large, I heard somebody laugh who's probably in one of my units. We are a very large, complicated institution. We do so many things. We are a city. We are a city. It takes time to master any position here at Berkeley, and it's hard to know what to pay attention to in the beginning because there's just so many things happening. Give yourself at least a year in any new role. Don't be afraid to ask questions. We all work with brilliant people here. Right after I started, I went to meet with a professor who tried to explain the origin of the dark matter of the universe to me for a long time. And when he was he gave up. And when he was done, I tried to explain finance to him. And after a long time, he gave up on that too. We're all smart in different ways. Don't be intimidated by the brilliance that surrounds you. Tip number 2, act with integrity. I would say that is the most valuable thing here at Berkeley. Act with integrity. Value what everyone does around you. Practice a sense of humor. Don't take yourself too seriously. Try to have fun at work and maintain a cohesive environment. Genuinely care about your colleagues. I try to remember to do something, one thing that's nice every day, and it really does change the tone of my day. Accept your mistakes. Instead of dedicating your energy to worrying about making the mistake, try to spend a little bit more time reflecting on the lessons that you learned from it so you can continue to achieve a positive and productive workplace. And my lifeline, build a community of trust with your colleagues. Once you do it, you trust each other's intentions. You will find that the Berkeley community is incredibly supportive, so invest some time there. And also, and I say this every time we're together, seek out some mentors who are interested in your career growth, what your aspirations are. They want to help you get there. Thank you to all of those who are responsible for delivering this fantastic event, the presenters and career coaches, the volunteers, the stadium staff, the conference staff. And now I'd like to turn it over to our keynote speaker. Wait, is somebody going to You're going to do that. You see what I'm just taking over here. And another thing, no, I'm kidding. So thank you, and I wish you all a wonderful day. I trust, and I trust that you will, and please be confident. Your work will be on your desk tomorrow.